Hello, Pony. My name is Quill.
And I'm Thea Saurus.
And welcome back to another episode of My Little Pony InDepth, where we take a closer look at the lore and possible inspirations of the ponies we love. So, what do we know about the Pegasus in Equestria? We know they have the ability to fly, control the weather,
and if Rainbow Dash has anything to say about it, the amazing Wonderbolts.
But what do we know about the origins of them? Well, they were never a species.
Not really. The word Pegasus is actually a name in Greek mythology.
Most people know him as Hulk's best friend in the Disney movie Hercules.
Which was an awesome movie, by the way.
Before I get too deep, let me tell you about the origins of Pegasus himself. From what I found, he was birthed from the severed head of the Gorgon Medusa and followed by Poseidon.
Ugh, sounds fun. So he's technically a demigod, or a half-god?
Yeah. He also had a brother as well, Chrysaor.
Chrysaor? Say that 5 times fast, I dare you.
Maybe later. Pegasus' story has a lot to do with horse feathers.
See, told you. Let's just call him Belle.
Okay, fine. You win.
Pegasus became his steed after Belle was given an almost impossible task as punishment for a misunderstanding between him and the King of Tyrants.
To put it mildly, the Queen tried to seduce him, and he, being the good guy he is, said no.
Ladies do not like to be turned down. She was so insulted that she went to the king and insisted that Bellerophon tried to seduce her. Understandably, the king was none too happy to hear of the betrayal, and sent him to the king of Lycia like a bad dog to the pound.
From there, the impossible tasks began. First and foremost, destroying the beast Chimera. The fire-breathing creature is just like the one we see in Season 4, Episode 17, Some Pony to Watch Over Me.
Thankfully, it was at this point that Belle ended up gaining the help of our main pony, Pegasus. Athena, goddess of wisdom, aided Belle in taming Pegasus as an ally in the journey to come.
With the help of Pegasus, Belle was able to strike down the Chimera with his spear, gaining the glory and saving the day.
The two went on to enjoy success after success, with other tasks given to them by the king. Most notably, the battle with the Amazons. However, with any story of a hero, he became boastful and he thought he could fly high enough on Pegasus to take his place amongst the gods. He was thrown by Pegasus and fell unceremoniously back to Earth. Serves him right.
There actually are some accounts where they say that Athena saved him, and Belle actually searched for Pegasus the rest of his days.
But he didn't find him. There's a reason.
You're right. The reason being, Pegasus kept on going and reached Mount Olympus. He was then given to Eos, the god responsible for bringing dawn across the sky each day. Pegasus was also said to bring Zeus his thunder and lightning whenever needed.
We do see multiple references to this in My Little Pony.
Yeah. To honor him in his last days, Zeus gave Pegasus a special immortality, turning him into a constellation on the last day of his life. Pegasus is credited with creating a number of springs of water with a stamp of his hoof. Those springs became sacred to the muses who loved and respected the flying horse.
However, there was one muse that Pegasus was particularly important to. Urania, the muse of astronomy and universal love. Urania suffered greatly when Pegasus was taken away by Belle. She was the only one who saw his heroic future as well as the celestial honor waiting for him.
Previously, I talked about the art that the unicorns have appeared in particular, the tapestry set The Hunt of the Unicorn. While I didn't find much specific art on Pegasus, I did find a lot of other art. For instance, Pegasus appeared in a lot of Greek pottery, the earliest being Corinthian whales from the 7th century BC. He was also a popular design on coins in Corinth during the 6th century BC. There was a famous representation in sculpture from the pediment of the Temple of Artemis in Corcyra. The myth was also very popular in Roman art, especially found on engraved semi-precious stone cameos and floor mosaics, while Pegasus became a symbol of immortality.
So during World War II, the silhouetted image of Bellerophon mounted on Pegasus was actually adopted by the UK's newly raised parachute troops in 1941. It clearly symbolizes a warrior arriving in battle by air, which is pretty awesome. The influences found in different cultures across time show just how Pegasus are 20% cooler than the other ponies. But I'm glad I'm still a unicorn.
Before I finish this video off, I'd like to thank you all for staying with me thus far. And if you like what you see, leave a like or comment below. Now, let's go on over to the last part of this video. Let's finish this video off with the conclusions that I came to while researching Pegasus.
Pegasus is known to bring Zeus his thunder and lightning. Not to mention, Pegasus could make springs pop up from the earth. The thunder and lightning, along with the springs, show a clear power over the elements. However, in My Little Pony, where did the species of Pegasus come from?
For this, I came up with an idea. Keep in mind, this is just a headcanon. I would have preferred more concrete proof, but I found none. I think that in the final days of Pegasus, before Zeus turned him into a constellation, Zeus plucked some feathers from the wings of Pegasus. He combined those feathers with some clouds, then struck them with lightning, and the Pegasus race was born. Knowing that they would be hunted, he sent them to a realm where they could live out their days in peace. The Pegasus could fly and control the weather, but had no knowledge of how to cultivate crops, so Zeus called upon a humble farmer's horse, and sent he and his family to the realm where the Pegasus lived. However, Zeus had no god he could send to rise the sun and the moon, so he sent the unicorn. This is the story of how the land of Equestria could have been created. And that's it for this video. Again, if you liked it, leave a like or comment below, and if you want to see more later, subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.